Their drive started. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. Murray, one final try. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. 2nd and 5. One final shot. They'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that is going to officially draw the curtain on this one as the last throw intercepted. And the Lions are going to take over at their own 2-yard line. Now, Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understand. Take the Lincoln Tunnel through Weehawken, through Secaucus, across the Hackensack River, and you'll arrive, as we have, at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Today, it's a Week 9 matchup. We are all set to go, as it'll be the Washington Commanders taking on the New York Jets. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final 2 bring us as we're off in Week 9? And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25.
Ready. Keep the ball moving down the field. Do this.
They'll start on the ground. Hall. A bad start there. A big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's second down. He was able to escape momentarily in the backfield, but you could just kind of tell that wasn't going anywhere.
You know, in the film session, he'll get a minus for not getting him on the ground by himself. But what the coach is really going to analyze, how fast did his teammates get there to help him? If one guy slows him up, everyone else better be there, and that's what they got on that play.
On play action, Lance. That's caught. It's Josh Downs. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 22 yards there, a first down. And that last throw right there putting him already over 3,000 passing yards now for the campaign.
And given where we are in the season, Brandon, you have to think to yourself, if he stays healthy, I think 4,000's a given. I think 5,000.
There he goes, left side. And he's going to be out of bounds here all the way down inside the 10. 44 yards rushing for him now in his first 2 carries of the ball game.
How about our reigning AFC Player of the Week, hot-footing it into the secondary on that run?
Yeah, nice long run. That's what got him the award a week ago. Maybe he's trying for 2 in a row here this week. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's first and goal from just inside the 10. Shotgun now for Lance. Steps away to his left. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Trey Lance, a 9-yard touchdown run. And the Jets will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. The extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game. The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. At their own 19-yard line. They go play action here on first down. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down. Charles, already trailing by touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
The first carry for the Memphis man, Antonio Gibson. And he's going to lose yardage here, back to his own 18. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Tough spot here, 3rd down and 11. Operating from the gun, Thurston. He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. The safety blitz turns out to be a great call defensively as they sack him for a loss of 9. On is the punter man as he boots this one away. Let's take it inside his own 40. So a good punt there, but a nice return of 11 yards. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left
more football.
We're only in November, but they would be a wild card team, and that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Mecole Hardman, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Jets have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead. Extra point right down the middle, and it's now 14-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and it'll be 2nd down. This defense for the Jets, they were very good last week in the win over New Orleans.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
We documented it last week. They played so well defensively. 4 interceptions. Tried to get their hands on another one there.
And when you've had 4 the previous week, you are just itching for more the very next week. And there was a great opportunity. It went by the wayside, but let's not underscore what's going on with this defensive unit. They are around the ball every time it's being put in the air.
And he's going to drop this one down to Gibson. And he's going to have a Commander's first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Defensively, they came into the game with the understanding they're going to have to slow him down on passes just like this, because he was over 100 yards receiving a week ago. And you know they want to get him involved here as well.
On 1st and 10, it's Gibson. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. When you talk about this Jets defense, they were very good last week in the win over the Saints.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, do you now decide that I can't throw the ball against this team and try and run it like crazy? Or do you challenge them? This is going to be fun.
The throw over the middle, taken in. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field, because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
Gibson here running out of the gun. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing.
Well, the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long. But when you're down a couple of scores like this, CD, you can't afford too many plays that go in the wrong direction like that one.
Yeah, when you take a good look at it broadly, sacks are better than giving up an interception. But where they are on the scoreboard, they've got to get rid of all of that and just create positive plays for themselves in order to have a chance.
That certainly looks like nothing to show now from these first 2 possessions. And guess what? When you're on a losing streak, that can lead to a full sense of here we go again. So on the sidelines, the offensive play callers, quarterback, they've got to get together and dial something up to start their next drive. Otherwise, it could be a long game.
And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. And that'll be a return of 12 following a very nice punt. And the Jets will take over. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Well, this offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3, because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2 both ended in the end zone.
Yeah, and right now they've just got to be careful not to lean into overconfidence, because every drive has a life of its own. But I like the way that they've started, the way that they're going about doing things right now. They've got a chance for that 3rd consecutive touchdown, and that would be a crushing blow to the defense.
Lance now on 1st down. Flush to his right. And that will be incomplete. They couldn't hook up on what's going to be the final play of this first quarter. Here's 2nd and 10. This pass left side to Downs. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Lance going to try and throw on 3rd down here. Flushed out right. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
Well, this taken in by Downs. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1.
Not quite enough to get into the end zone, but what a nice play there. He makes the catch, tries to turn upfield and get to the pylon, but doesn't quite get there. But they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal from very short range.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Breece Hall with his 14th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Jets take a 3-touchdown lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 21-0. The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Off play action. Thurston looking for Campbell downfield. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
With a rookie quarterback out there, you're definitely going to find out how he handles adversity, because this one so far hasn't gone according to plan. He's got to fight through it and show him what he's made of.
Again, he'll drop to throw. They'll set up the screen for Gibson. And he can only manage to get this to the 45-yard line. Well short of the first. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Jets are going to get the football here in great field position.
Here we go.
And they fake the handoff. Now Lance. Oh, he had a man open. He overshot him. It's incomplete.
And there, even if you've got to take something off that throw so that he slows down to catch it, that's far more preferable than what happened there. A big miss on what should have been a touchdown.
Now Lance unable to escape, and down he goes. Here is third and quite a ways. Play action, now it's Lance. He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. They'll get 15, but that won't be nearly enough. It's fourth down.
A gain of 15 yards. Brings up fourth down.
And they'll go for it. Lance. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Now a play fake. Lance. Oh, and that is incomplete.
Tremendous field position there and a perfect time to do exactly what they did. Take a shot at the end zone. And they went for the big play, just unable to complete it.
On second down, here's Lance. Got an open man, it's Washington. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Off of play action, here's Lance. And that's what we caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Josh Downs from 17 yards out. And the Jets are able to widen their lead here in this first half. And now before we get to the extra point, remember all touchdowns do have to be confirmed by the replay official. This offense converted once on fourth down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And the Jets are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They'll run with Hall. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's second and goal. Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. That's their second, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this second quarter. We'll be right back. From the gun, it's Lance. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Emmanuel Forbes. And the Commanders are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line. Out there setting ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They take over here following the interception. That's the good news. The tough spot is the spot that they're in. That's inside the 5 in the shadow of their own goalpost here. First and 10. And he'll find a little space. He gets us up near the 10. On second down, here's Gibson again. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Second quarter action, 1:56 remaining. 3rd and 5. Off the play fake. Thurston. And this turns into disaster. He's not going to get through. That'll be a safety.
Right now they're just trying to get to halftime because they need a break. This game, it's been a shellacking in every way, and they just got driven backwards for a safety.
Oh, my goodness. Now that is going to be out of bounds on the free kick. And that's a big mistake. Good starting position for the Jets as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. From midfield, here's Lance. And this is caught. It's Brown. And he'll be stopped right there at the 28. On 1st down, Lance. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Ready. It's all about teamwork. Red, cycle. Black cat. Red, green. Red, yellow.
Working from the gun, Lance. That's going to be taken in by Downs. And they're going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at Washington 16. Lance looking to throw it. And Brown's got it. He's got a Jets touchdown. A 16-yard touchdown. And the Jets will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point up and through. And the route is on here in this 1st half. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And with a little under a minute remaining, they may try to put something together here just to try to cut into that deficit. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. Off play action. Thurston rolling to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. Oh, he had a man running free, but he overshot him, and it's incomplete.
Well, I think you have to forgive him just a little bit here because he's out of the pocket trying to make a play. But he rushes this throw and just wings it downfield right over the head of his wide-open receiver.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down leads us to 3rd and inches. Back to throw. Thurston escaping the pressure right. Slings this deep from McLaurin. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Trying to get something positive to happen here before the break, and they sure need it. They went for the big one, but it winds up incomplete.
And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on 4th down. They'll try and throw for it here. He's got his target. That's complete. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this 1st half of action. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Looking for Campbell downfield. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. They'll look to throw again. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. And the Jets are going to take possession here at their own 33.
The Jets take over first and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And only 6 seconds on the clock, so time likely for just one play. Throwing on first down is Lance. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line.
Takes over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. Off the play fake. Thurston eluding the pressure right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going, trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the third quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
They tried the throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Operating from the gun, Thurston. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off by J.C. Horn. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Well, it's hard to imagine the first half going any better for them, CD, and now here as they begin their first series of the second half. I mean, they score here. This one, it's pretty much out of reach.
We honestly might already be at that point, partner, because this team, they were dominant in the first half, continue to be dominant now, and I think they're viewing this as a put-away drive on their way to a lopsided victory.
Well, those backups on the sideline, they got to be eagerly anticipating the fourth quarter upcoming. Look at the size of the lead, how they're moving the football. This defense really struggling and giving up plays like we just saw.
Yeah, the Stars have certainly done all.
And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. A.J. Brown with his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Jets are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
First and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. It's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. A turnover on the last drive. They had the issue in the first half as well, and that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
To throw on second down, Thurston. That one caught by Gibson. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. And quickly, they get to the line.
An 8-yard pickup. And the Washington first down.
On first down, Thurston. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Well, they have that one snipped out defensively. That's a tough one to connect on when you've got multiple defenders in the area, and it winds up incomplete.
On second down, a run with Gibson. And this is going to be a Commander's first down as good running gets him to about the 44.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
On 1st and 10, Thurston, open man handler, that's complete. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the Jets.
2 yards to go, 2nd down. A give up the middle to Gibson. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Thurston. This is brought in by Gibson. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and
Off play action. Thurston slings this deep for McLaurin. Oh, he had a man open. He overshot him. It's incomplete.
That was a chance for the breakthrough. He's got a man running free, and you've got to be able to put that on him. But instead, led him too far, incomplete.
And he's going to be taken down at the 39, clearly short of the first by a few yards. Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Trayvon Merrick. And now off to the races down the right side. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Jet touchdown. Extra point attempt here still to come. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. The disparity in this game, it just seems to grow with each possession here, Charles. They are really struggling. They have not put up a single point, and on the other side, the points keep piling up and up and up.
So you know the frustration level has to be rising, right? So they've got to find a way to quell that, because otherwise they certainly won't get anything done in this one. Keep diving deeper into the offensive playbook. The bottom line is don't quit competing.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
To throw on 3rd down, Thurston. And that will be incomplete.
And you can tell just by looking at him that this offense is a frustrated unit. Things are really unraveling here, and as a head coach, time to earn your paycheck. You've got to find a way to keep it together, as that brings up another 4th down.
They're going to try and throw. That's to his running back, complete. And he's not able to get away. He is stopped well short of a 1st down. A surprising move to go for it predictably, at least somewhat predictably. It doesn't pay off, and that will force a turnover on downs. On play action, Lance. Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. Josh Downs, a 24-yard touchdown. And the Jets get another 3rd quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone.
at their own 28-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
In every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
This defense just continues to bottle up that ground game. And look, I mean, the deficit right now for this offense is so big that it might not matter. But you're still in the third quarter. They're probably going to have to try things through the air, Charles.
I agree with you totally. That's what they'll have to do. They do need to run it occasionally to take a few hits off the quarterback, because right now, you just know those pass rushers are fired.
And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Picked up by Trayvon Merritt. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Lance. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. And they're going to speed things up here. Now Lance. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Now Lance unable to escape, and down he goes. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. Here's Lance. This is caught inside the 15. And he is going to have a Jets first down. And they convert in style right there.
Ready, go!
And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. And those linemen, of course, can't be more than a yard downfield when a pass is thrown, and they might have been able to call that on a couple of guys there. To throw, it's Lance. And he'll find Hall. And he is going to lose yardage here. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long. Here's Lance to throw it. Throw out right, pulled in by Downs. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down. He's been a busy man here in this one, and they're showing off some nice footwork to stay in bounds.
And with those types of catches and the volume that we've seen in this game, wouldn't you keep him busy as well?
I would.
Of course. You got to keep throwing it to him. He keeps making plays.
Lance going to try and throw on 3rd down here. Touchdown! Elijah Moore, his first touchdown on the year. And the Jets continue to run up the score. They lead it big here in the 4th. Point after, right down the middle. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Bring it home, boys. We got this.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a 4th straight loss. And a good physical run that time. He's going to wind up gaining 5 on that one.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up
Off the play fake. Thurston. Looking for Dotson, and he's got him. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. They'll try the left side with Gibson. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Washington. Antonio Gibson, 47 yards. And the Commanders are finally into the end zone here in this fourth quarter.
Well, I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They had done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
Now they'll put a receiver in motion left. They'll look to throw. And they don't get it. They tried for the two-point conversion there, but unsuccessful. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, and that could have been trouble. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
After all that, they only wind up with a yard. It's second down. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Off of play action, here's Lance. Over the middle here to Brown. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now play fake. Lance. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. And Charles, they're still airing it out at this point despite that huge lead. And some people may be saying, well, why are they throwing the football? These guys, I guess, are just padding their stats at this point.
Yeah, there are a lot of big grins, I think. But
rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Commanders are going to take over at their own 2-yard line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
Second and 6 at the 7-yard line.
Looking to throw on second down. Thurston toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
The offense on third down, not getting the job done at all. A very poor 1 for 10. This will be 3rd and 6. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. And you hate to say it with a rookie quarterback. He's done some good things, but overall, looked a little bit overwhelmed back there, hasn't he?
He certainly has. But in his defense, he hasn't had a lot of time to throw the football. You like the way I said that? In his defense.
In his defense. I got it.
You see what I did there?
Yeah, he needs better protection, that's for sure. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. And they'll send the tight end in motion. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. He's going to drop this one down to Gibson. And this is going to wind up working out just fine as he'll have a Washington first down. And an exhale there as they convert on fourth. Back to throw. Thurston. Back to Gibson and another catch for him. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. And now they're in the hurry-up. Shotgun handoff to Gibson.
And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. Just a yard there, so it brings up a tough 3rd and 12.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Thurston. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first. Throwing on 1st down. Thurston flush to his right. He's going to let it fly. And now here is another interception. Picked off by J.C. Horn. And the Jets will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. CD, I mean, they have just been scoring at will. It's been score after score after score, and a lot of times we use the term blowout for a lopsided ballgame. And this is kind of going past that. I think we're in historic territory right now.
You nailed it. Historic territory. Perfect phrase for what we are watching. If this were a movie, what kind of rating would we put on it? Who would you allow to watch what we're watching right now? Let's hope this one gets over fast, because this game well decided a long time ago.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Now it looks like he'll throw here. And this taken in by Downs. Yeah, he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. That's good for a Jet first down, a gain of 13. And Lance going to throw. That complete to Downs. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22. 2nd down and a yard. Throwing now is Lance. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. It'll be a pickup of 4, good enough to earn him yet another first down.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
Oh, Lance has it knocked free. The ball is loose. And it's Washington that scoops it up. Does the big boy have the juice? And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line.
Hey, we can push ball security all we want here, but how about that effort on defense? Excellent job inside the red zone. Just took away at least 3 points by forcing that fumble.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Following the fumble recovery, Thurston. Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Jets are going to get the football back. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Lance now on first down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. From the gun, it's Lance. This is caught. It's Brown. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 22 yards there, a first down. Well, they have been unstoppable this afternoon, Charles. They just went after them from the start, and pass plays like we just saw. They're continuing their dominance here despite the big lead in the fourth quarter.
And that they have in every way. And plays like that across all phases of the game, they've just been effortless for them in this one. And that's what's helped them build such a large lead and allowed them to smile as this game continues.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. And Lance now to throw. Catch is made by Hardman. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another first.
Partner, I have to tell you, just one word keeps coming to mind from watching them this afternoon, and that's impressive. They have been impressive from the opening kickoff, and they haven't let up here even into the fourth quarter.
And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
First and goal at the 7-yard line.
Lance looking to throw it. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. But their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy, because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both.
And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. So it's a victory here for the New York Jets. Charles, for this losing side, their heads are hanging as they walk off the field.